The wild card this weekend is the new car on the grid, which is the TF Sport Aston Martin, and that should absolutely fly.
It's very busy in the midfield as they sprint towards turn one, as there's lots of jockeying for position. Let's hope they all make it through cleanly. It's Turner who leads from Montermini, then Campanico. So Darren Turner leads by almost 10 seconds. Second place, comfortably so, for Roman Mavlanov. Race leader Darren Turner is in. Jody Fannin, the 2012 British GT4 champion, jumps in.
Well, Darren's pretty good out there. 15-second lead you built up. That's tremendous.
Yeah, happy with that. Obviously wasn't too sure what our race pace was going to be like, and just knew I had to break the pack as soon as I could, so I really pushed hard for the first couple of laps, and then we just managed the sort of gap and just tried to increase it as much as we could.
Jody Fannin leads the way. Second place is Francesco Pastorelli. Third place is Isaac Tutumlu. Fourth is Daniel Zampieri. Fifth is Giorgio Roda. The safety car has been scrambled, and so the safety car comes out. That's the reason why, by the way. It's Alvaro Barber's car. And that 39-second lead that Jody Fannin had comes down to absolutely nothing. The safety car pulls off, and Jody Fannin pulls the pin as the rest of the field are backed up behind Adriano Pan, and Fannin is going to be able to steal the march here. None of this is of any concern, though, for Jody Fannin in the TF Sport Aston Martin. He and Darren Turner have led from lights to flag, and they win the 9th race of the International GT Open season here on the Silverstone Grand Prix circuit. Applause from Darren Turner. Second place goes the way of Francesco Pastorelli and Maxime Soulet. Third, and GTS honours for Matteo Beretta and Joel Camathius. Fourth, Nicky Pastorelli and Miguel Ramos. Fifth, Isaac Tutumlu and Archie Hamilton.
Darren, the boy, did well.
He did a great job. I mean, he had a back marker in between him on the restart there for the safety car, so that really helped him make a break, and he just got his head down and pushed to the flag. So I'm not sure what the win was at the end, but
thought I was going to have it a bit easier than that, to be honest, with a 40-second lead, and then I saw Ferrari stopped on the outside at Club, and I was like, oh no, it's going to be a safety car here, which there was, but luckily I had a lap car between me and the guy in second place, and got a good restart. I knew I had to nail it early to try and get a gap on them, and that happened, and then I was getting updates on the gap all the time, so just drove it home, and yeah, really good result. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Excited about today?
yeah, it's going to be a bit different. I think we've got an extra 15 seconds in the pit stop window to sort of overcome, but let's see what happens on the first part of the race, and then just put our heads down and charge as much as we can in the second part.
As the pack sprint towards Copse Corner for the first time, it's very busy in the midfield as they all jostle for position, and it's going to be very, very tight. Oh, and there's contact, and off goes Nicky Pastorelli. So it's Matteo Beretta who leads. Second place for Nicolo Schiro. Third place, Federico Leo. Fourth is Jody Fannin. Fifth, Alvaro Barber. The Aston Martin, Darren Turner was telling me yesterday, works best through the high-speed corners, as amply demonstrated by that wonderful run through Copse that Jody Fannin has just had. He draws alongside Nicolo Schiro and goes through into Maggots, up into second place then for Jody Fannin. Fannin, again, just 20 years old, having raced in Ginetta Juniors, started his career switching into GT racing. He's got a good run here on Matteo Beretta, down the hanger straight. And Fannin looks to the inside line into Stone. He should go through here to take the lead of the race. Gets the inside line for Stone. Does he get the car stopped in time? Indeed he does. So up into first place. Fannin, the race leader, pits in. Daniel Zampieri assumes his place at the head of the field, and this is now the opportunity for Zampieri really to show how quickly he can go. Darren Turner, ex-Works British Touring Car Championship racer, currently works Aston Martin driver.
There was a bit of an incident at the first corner, and luckily I was on the inside, so managed to get a run on a couple of people as well coming out of there. So I think I was third or fourth, fifth, can't remember, going through Maggots Beckett's, and then was getting held up a bit by the Ferrari that had a go at the Schiro car into the loop, I think. They ran a bit wide, got through, and then from then on just kept chipping away, and luckily the race came to us, and yeah, to pit in the lead from fifth is pretty happy with that.
Seconds. Additional time in the pits as Perez Eichart and Darren Turner go side by side. And Perez Eichart determined to withstand the pressure from Turner, who swoops to the outside at Stowe and gains the place. Brilliant move that from Darren Turner. Archie would really like to prove the point by keeping Darren Turner at bay through the checker flag, but I don't think that's going to happen because Turner finds the space, the inside line into Village, makes the move with plenty of room to spare. So up into second position for Darren Turner. It's away from Andrea Montermini, who ends up in the gravel trap, pushing just right on the limit to catch Jose Perez Eichart. So second place goes to Darren Turner in the TF Sport Aston Martin.
It's been great. TF Sport, the guys there have done a great job this weekend, giving us a good car. Race car was absolutely perfect, no dramas at all, and Jody did an excellent first stint, handed over the car in the lead, which is, for any teammate, is exactly what you want. So it was really nice to sort of get back in the car. But the way this championship works with that sort of pit stop handicap, it's really good because it keeps everything a bit close. But the deficit was a bit too much, and I tried really hard and got up to P2. But then at that point, the guys were on the radio, said, the gap to P1 is a big gap, 18 seconds or something like that, and there's only 6 or 7 laps left. So I just went into a bit of a cruise just to get the car back safely to the end. And but it's great, we had a win this weekend, pole position, and obviously a second today. So it's been a really good weekend for us.